full transparency every single day, fastest growing company in the entire supplement space, the entire network marketing industry, and absolutely smashing, I was going to say smashing and crushing at the same time, pretty much every record that's ever been set in both of those industries, and at the same time, just getting started. So I've got my three co-founders here with me. I'm going to let them say hello real quick, and we'll get rocking. We've got our director of field development, Nader Kazan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our cutoff Zoom.
We've got our director of product education, Lisa Goodkin.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us.
And our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining the call.
All right. So again, fastest growing company in the world right now when it comes to the two industries I talked about. Also starting to really dominate the skincare industry, the pet health industry, moving into household cleaners, supplies, all that stuff, and really helping a lot of people around the world save money, get healthy, make money, and be happy, have fun. So that's what we are all about. So I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, our director of field development, to talk a little bit about the timing and positioning that we're in right now, why we are the fastest growing company in the industry, but more importantly, where we're going over the next few years. So with that, our awesome director of field development, and this guy, for those of you guys who don't know Nader, I mean, he is a legend in the network marketing industry. He has built teams from scratch, from being a distributor in the field to moving up into consulting, business development, product development, all of that stuff. But more than anything, he just loves helping you guys, helping see the little guy win. He's on conference calls, Zooms every day, all around the world, helping our teams really just understand how to build their businesses easier, faster, more efficiently, and bigger. Did I already say bigger? But this guy is just awesome. And on top of that, he knows business. He knows this industry. He knows this space. And he knows what's going on. So with that, our director of field development, Nader Kazan.
Oh, my goodness, Ben. Can you hear me okay, brother?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you for the kind words, young man. I'm going to give it back to you a little bit because we got so much awesome information. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm one of the happiest cats on the planet when I heard Ben is coming back to network marketing. When he walked away from the industry, I don't know if he shared that with you about 6 or 7 years ago, and he's going to share with you why it did break my heart because I got to meet him through this industry. He's built some of the biggest organizations as a distributor. I was actually very, very lucky and blessed to sign him up in one of his first side hustles and saw how he operates, not just in the world of business, but we became good friends, family friends, and hey, that's all she wrote. When the lockdown happened, he was building properties, he was buying buildings so people can drop off their children and children can get educated. Going to fight with major states over building acreages of properties for children to go and learn soccer. So I just love the fact that he came back to network marketing. And besides that, over 2 million pioneers in Livegod have also recognized that. So Ben, I personally want to thank you, brother, for coming back to this beautiful world of network marketing that we're fixing by first disrupting it. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nader Kazan. I'm here to share with you the importance of timing. It's all about timing. You're going to hear a lot of buzzwords today. You're going to hear the word unseeable value. You're going to hear the highest quality, lowest price, full transparency. But the most important thing that I want you to truly pay attention to is that how people's buying habit has shifted. Was something happened to our planet, which I mentioned about 5 or 6 years ago, that everybody got locked up. And one of the things that did, it made people much wiser shoppers. People became smarter. The world got educated, especially with the power of the internet. So people are not going to pay $60 or $70 for a product, nutritional product, when the same company's website is talking about, giving away cars and trips and so on and so forth to some people on top of that compensation plan. Let's look at what's happening to our marketplace that reflects that exactly. Everybody's heard of it in America. We have about 400,000 pioneers in America, which is just the tip of the iceberg. In America, we have a club warehouse called Costco. Actually, when Ben and I used to talk about this opportunity, this model, this revolutionary model, we used to call it the Costco model. What does Costco do? Costco has 110 million people paying Costco, I think, at $10.95 a month. So if you want to save money on some milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. If you want to save money on some ketchup, you got to buy 3 pounds of ketchup. But guess what? Over 100 million people, based on what Google says, are paying Costco, what is it, $10.99 a month? Let's talk about another company that everybody in the world, the other 1.5 million family members of Livegod are very familiar with, a company called Amazon. See, ladies and gentlemen, Amazon started with books and now nearly Amazon have everything. What I want you to think about is for a one-time $40, you can be a part of the future of commerce. Look at 220 million people, ladies and gentlemen, are paying Amazon $14.95 a month. So if you end up overpaying for some products, you get free shipping out of it. Why? Because people buying habits shifted. People are looking for value. And when people cannot unsee what we offer, that's why you're going to have the fastest growing nutritional company and the network marketing company on the planet. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, because the days of overpaying for nutritional products, so maybe somebody on top of some compensation plan will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, Ben.
Exactly. That's what's going on in the world. Buying habits have shifted. People are moving away from expensive, overpriced things, more towards affordability and value. And at the same time, becoming much smarter shoppers. It's a lot harder nowadays to hide stuff than it used to be. I mean, it used to be, you tell people, oh, it's third-party tested, it's organic, it's got all these ingredients in it. But nowadays, people can actually do their research. They can ask ChatGPT, they can ask Google, they can do their homework and see if what these companies are saying is actually true or not. In fact, it's funny because I test these companies. I put them to the test. Every time I see the words third-party tested, I say, okay, let me see the tests. Where are these third-party tests that you claim to have? Not once have I, and actually the other day, I'll tell you a quick story. I'm waiting for the product to come. Usually I like showing the competitor products. This is another brand. So I'll show this one real quick. $59, not organic, not clean, not healthy. And they don't even tell you how much of any ingredient is in this formula. They just have a list of ingredients called a proprietary blend, and they don't tell you how much of anything is in it. But now, and again, that used to work because it used to be, oh, that's the secret sauce. And that's what companies say. We don't want people copying our formula. And all that says to me is we're more interested in making money off of you than giving you a good product or telling you what you're actually even putting in your body. And I don't think that's cool. But at the same time, so you guys have probably heard of Gary Brecka, one of the top health fitness influencers out there, doctor. He has a brand of essential aminos. His essential aminos have about half as much aminos as ours do. They don't tell you how much of anything, half by weight. Like ours has almost 10 grams per serving. Theirs has about 5 grams per serving. So that's how I know it's twice as much. But they don't tell you how much of any essential amino or anything is in their formula. And so I asked him, I'm like, look, Gary Brecka is supposed to be this big influencer, being totally honest with people. Why aren't you telling people what's in the formula? And they used the secret sauce argument. And then they said, but rest assured, I love when they tell their customer service people to tell their customers, rest assured, I don't know why that's like a common word that people use. They're like, rest assured, we test all of our products to make sure that they're clean and healthy and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you do that. And for me to really rest assured, can I see those tests to show me that what you're telling me is actually true and you're not just making it up? And every time they're like, well, that would reveal the formula. I'm like, no, toxicity tests, heavy metals tests, certificate of analysis, those things don't tell you how much of anything is in it. They just tell you if there's toxins in it. They tell you if there's heavy metals in the product. They don't really reveal the formula. So why aren't you showing people these third-party tests that you claim you're doing? And what it comes down to is one of two things, as far as I'm interpreting it. Either they're not actually doing the tests, or there's something in those tests that they don't want us to see. And that's a very scary thing. I saw Nodder just texted me. I didn't even read the article yet, but just from the subject, it said that lead is now being found in different protein powders out there. Well, we've got 2 different protein powders. This is our whey protein isolate with colostrum. This is our complete organic plant-based protein. Both of these, as well as every other one of our products, is tested for heavy metals, which would include lead. So, and we not only do we tell you that they're third-party tested, we proudly publish all of those tests for every single product right there on the website. You don't have to ask us for it. You don't have to email us for it. You click on certificates of analysis. All of those tests are proudly published right there. So you can see there's no lead. There's no heavy metals. There's no toxins. There is nothing in these products. You're about to meet Dr. Ryan and Lisa, who create these amazing products. They make these products to take these products. And which is different than most companies. You don't even know who's making the product, or if they're taking the product, or if they dare to take the product. Because if there's lead in the product and you're putting it in your body, you're definitely hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. And so every single one of our products not only do we say it's third-party tested, it actually is third-party tested, and we show you those results. So it's a different world right now, and that's exactly what Nader's talking about when it comes to transparency and when it comes to people getting smarter shoppers and doing more homework, more research. And it's also a reason that we're the fastest growing company in the entire industry. Over 2 million customers around the world have made the switch to Livegod because they're tired of overpriced products that don't tell you what's in them and that just don't have good, clean, healthy formulations. We've got the highest quality products at the lowest prices anywhere. Again, 59 bucks. You don't know what's in it, not even organic. This is our USDA certified organic super greens, cleanest, healthiest greens product ever created. Great for gut support, digestive support, immune support, stress, anxiety, energy. So many benefits in this greens powder. It tastes delicious. Most of us are not getting enough greens, fruits, and vegetables out of our daily diets. We all need a high quality greens powder, and there is nothing better than this. $59.95, less than half the price. $24.95 retail, just $18, about a third of the price for members of Livegod. Just makes sense. And so what I like to say, and really is because it is accurate, is once people see it, they can't unsee it. Nobody's going to go back to spending 60 bucks for a low quality greens product when they could get the best one on the planet for half the price, right? It just makes sense. And so, when you understand that, it makes perfect sense that all 2 million members, 2 million people have switched to Livegod. It makes sense that we're the fastest growing company in the industry. It makes sense that more and more customers and members continue to purchase their supplements from Livegod every single month because they're saving money, they're getting healthy. They know because of our third-party testing, our full transparency, that we don't just say these are premium quality, clean, healthy, organic products. We literally show you all that documentation. And we're probably 99% of companies, first of all, 97% are not organic. 99% don't tell you what's in the product, which is crazy. 99% of supplements out there, you have no idea how much of any ingredient is even in the product. 100% of Livegod products have that full transparency of every single ingredient in every single product. You want spirulina, probably the most nutrient dense superfood on the planet, 1,600 milligrams per serving. Show me another greens powder that has 1,600 milligrams of spirulina. Most of them you have no idea because they're not publishing it. But secondly, even if they did, and that's probably why they're not publishing it, it probably has 200 or 300 milligrams of spirulina if you're lucky, which may or may not be enough to have a therapeutic benefit to help you get healthy. 1,600 milligrams, and Dr. Ryan formulates this stuff for that therapeutic benefit. We don't just put a bunch of ingredients in a bottle just to say that they're in that bottle. Dr. Ryan makes these products to have results, to get benefit, to work on your body. So with that, let's go out to our awesome product team. We're going to start with our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin, and this lady is amazing. I mean, she is all about helping you guys. But when it comes to health, wellness, fitness, again, like I mentioned, most companies, most supplement brands, you have no idea who's making these products, who's behind the company, and if they're even using the products. I mean, you look at doctors, 40% of doctors are overweight or obese, trying to prescribe medication instead of helping people actually get healthy with high quality supplements that are going to get them way more healthy than putting some pharmaceutical medication in their body. And so when you look at Lisa, I mean, it is very obvious she's a product of the product. She is all about health, wellness, fitness, and more importantly, helping you guys get healthy, helping you understand how these products work, helping you understand just outside of the products, how to get a little bit healthy, whether it's diet information, whether it's how to sleep better, whether it's some good exercises you can do to help you with different aspects of your life. But Lisa is absolutely awesome. I mean, we're super excited to have her on the team, and you guys are getting a ton of benefit having her there to really educate you and just help you maximize your health goals. So with that, our awesome director of product education, Lisa Goodkin.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate that. So I'm glad you talked about the protein powder article that Notter sent, because I know a few affiliates have also sent it to me. And the first thing I just thought is, yeah, exactly. This is what we've been saying. This is why you have to trust where you're getting your products from. This is why you have to see the testing results. So for those of you who may have not heard the article, I wanted to say a few things in it. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, so basically it's the Consumer Reports had tested 23 different protein powders and found that more than two-thirds contain more lead in a single serving than what experts say is safe to consume in a day. Some of them more than 10 times. That's a real serious issue, okay? Because we are all getting a small amount of lead from organic foods that we eat, right? It comes from the earth. Like it's impossible to avoid it 100%. But what you're putting in your body, you have to make sure it's like the lowest amount because it accumulates in your day. And if it gets too high, it accumulates in your body and causes so many negative side effects. I mean, serious stuff like, leading to cancers, death, all of it. So it's really important to understand this and know this. It does even list some of the brands in there, but regardless, it only tested 23. The market is saturated with protein powders, right? So you have to understand what you're taking. You cannot just go to a store and buy the cheapest protein powder that has good flavor on the shelf. Okay, because you're doing your body more harm than good. So just wanted to leave with that, but that goes with so much about Livegod, and that goes with so much about who we are and our transparency. So while I'm here, we're just gonna nail on transparency because we cover in so many ways. So as Ben was also alluding to with our essential aminos, right? We break it down with every single one and how much of it is in it, right? You deserve to know what you're taking, right? You deserve to know if there's a sprinkle of it in there or an actual enough amount in it to have a therapeutic benefit, right? You deserve to know that. You're paying the money and you're doing the effort by putting it into your body. Okay. So we tell you every single amount of every single ingredient. So we're also not just telling you because numbers might not mean anything to you, but we're letting you know right there that it is formulated with amounts that are high enough to have a therapeutic benefit. Because if they're not high enough, guys, again, you're wasting your time and your money. So big one there, transparency. Then of course our testing. We have all of our testing results on our website, like Ben said. Make sure you check that out. If you're using another product, investigate it, guys. Don't just take something because so-and-so said to, right? Just be a leader, understand what you're doing. So we have all those testing results there. We never hide anything. We're open about us, who we are, the four of us, right? You guys see us, you know us. You have access to emailing us. We communicate to you the best we can. So there's transparency with who's behind it. And I know Ben was talking about, some of these famous doctors that are behind things. And truth be told, is they're not the ones working with the manufacturers formulating these. Like they're too big for that, right? They've got too much going on for these little things. Other people on their team are doing it. And so they're not necessarily really paying too much attention to it. They're on it. But yet there's the marketing approach, right? They're there. We know them. We respect them. We read their stuff. I mean, their studies, everything. So therefore we buy their product, right? I mean, trust me, I'm guilty of it too. And I was doing it for a protein bar. And then I realized they changed the formula and the doctors behind it that I really respect. But they put all these artificial ingredients and sugar substitutes. I was so upset, wrote the company, and they just kept saying the doctor was behind it. Whatever. Again, I fall into that too. And while we're on marketing, you see these bottles of things, these packages, these marketing claims that make it sound like it is this wonder pill or this wonder powder and is going to change your life and the world all by taking one scoop or one pill a day, right? We don't do that. We let you know that you actually need to take a stack of supplements, right? You need to layer them, right? It's not just a one pill a day. It'd be wonderful if it was, but you can't get it all in there. It's just not possible. So we let you, we don't false market our stuff. We tell you what it does, and I help educate on how you need to stack. And speaking of stacks too, that's why we put together certain packs on our website, right? Use them. Look at them and understand that we actually put these together to give you the maximum results for what the pack is called, right? The ultimate weight management pack, right? That's the best results for your weight loss, weight management. We have the maximum build muscle pack. Like, check it out because I do get a lot of questions and emails, which I love. I love educating, but but also we did it for you. We want to make some of those things more simple for you. So yeah, I feel like I touched on all the transparency stuff, but again, I talk a lot about pillars of health. Supplements not the only thing you need to do, right? We need to layer it with things. Just like we stack supplements, we need to stack lifestyle things. But supplements, we talk about it so much because it's very easy. There's no reason why you can't just mix a powder. If you don't like the flavor of it, guys, you're not taking it necessarily taking it to sit there and enjoy like a glass of wine and talk with friends. You're actually taking it to better your health. So just shoot it down. Just take it real quick. Sometimes I get those complaints. Well, I was drinking this, but I didn't like the taste. Just do it for your health, right? It's worth it. I promise you. So I mean, check out our website. We have so many, gosh, we just keep adding and adding and adding so many products, and it does get overwhelming. That's why I'm here. Again, that's why we have the packs to help you out there. That's why I'm here. Ask me questions. I will help you with your health conditions, put together a stack for you, give you some lifestyle recommendations. If you're not part of Live Good and you're just interested, email me, ask me questions. Because again, I'm here to help all of you. That's our goal here, to get the products in the hands of everybody. Oh, I forgot real quick, transparency. I forgot about our price. Duh. One of the biggest things about Live Good is our prices, right? Why, how are we so low, but still so high quality? How can that be? It's because we choose not to mark it up 10,000 times. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's actually hard to comprehend when you see what a really high quality product costs to make, and then see what people are selling for. Sometimes it makes my stomach turn when I see these. I'm just like, it just doesn't make any sense. Everybody's being fooled, right? It's not true. It doesn't have to be that way. So that's another thing where we're here and we're transparent. So yes, love you guys. Thanks for all your feedback through the emails. Oh, this is really brief. But she was there's an affiliate. She emails me a lot. She's 62. And after she did this whole email back and forth, she just said, "Thank you so much for taking the time to read this and answer me. I really appreciate the education so much, and I'm really on top of my health. I feel better than I have in many years. I never knew I could feel this good again." That's huge, right? So 62, she never thought that she could feel this good again. We just think that we're just supposed to age and start to feel like crap. You don't have to do that. Take care of yourself. And what are those educational videos? Every Monday at noon Eastern. Tune in. You can also find all of our previous ones that we've done on our YouTube channel. So learn, educate yourself. You will be and that, yeah, when you learn, education is key. So the stuff that you learn, you can help others, and then we build a wonderful Live Good community. Back to you, Ben.
Wow.
Awesome. Love it. Give me one product that one of your favorites.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this because this actually happened this morning. Okay, I'm going to talk about our CBN sleep gummies. Love them. I struggle with sleep. No matter how much I do all the stuff that I educate you guys on. I do it all, but I still also have a very busy brain when I lay down. CBN gummies have been my lifesaver, but I was just taking a yoga class this morning. When I left, the instructor said to me, "Oh my gosh, my entire family takes your CBN gummies. Like, we're going through them so fast, but we all love them and we are all sleeping so well." She's like, "I don't even understand." I'm like, CBN, it's a sleep molecule. It is what is designed to do. There is no negative side effect. You don't wake up feeling drowsy or groggy or whatever. So give them a shot, guys, if you haven't already.
Yes, they are awesome, guys. Just $14.95 for members of Live Good for 60 gummies. That's 30-day supply. You take two about 30 minutes before you go to bed, and you sleep like a rock. They are amazing. Help you go to sleep better, sleep deeper, wake up refreshed. Just an amazing, amazing product, and they taste great. But Lisa, man, it's cool. I love these calls and our Friday calls. I'll invite you guys on that as well, because I learn something every day. Like all this lead talk and stuff. So I'm just doing research as Lisa was talking. Like 2/3 of the products they tested had too much lead, and what was it? Some of them had 10 times more lead than the safe level. So I looked at our certificates of analysis on our website that has the heavy metals test, and I just learned what a microgram is. It's a millionth of a gram. So we have less than 10 micrograms of lead per serving, which pretty much means it's undetectable in that was our whey protein that I was looking at. To put that in perspective, water has about 50% more lead than our whey protein. That's how clean this product is. The water, like Lisa said, I mean, you're not going to be able to avoid lead altogether. The safe level is actually 250 micrograms a day. This is less than 10, probably like very close to zero. Again, water is 15 micrograms. This is less than 10 micrograms. That is how clean and pure our products are. And we show that test. If a company is not showing a test, especially now that what you just learned from Lisa, that 2/3 of protein powders out there, 2 out of 3 protein powders, much lead that could literally kill you and make you very sick and are not worth putting in your body to get a few grams of protein when you have healthier options, especially more delicious, cleaner, and a better price. Just doesn't make sense to go any other direction. But if the company that you're using that protein is not showing you those heavy metal tests, is not showing you that there's not lead in it or a very tiny, tiny amount, it is not worth the risk. When 2/3 of protein powder, I had no idea. I just saw the subject of the article. I didn't read it yet. Lisa clearly did. 2/3 of protein powders out there have too much lead. Don't risk it, guys. Ask for those certificates of analysis. Ask for those heavy metals tests. And if you don't get them, don't buy those products. And especially, I mean, if the product is overpriced, they're not telling you what's in it, why would you buy it anyway? But especially, now that we know this, that there's lead that's killing people and you don't know who's behind it, not worth the risk. So awesome stuff, Lisa. Thank you for that education. Something cool to learn. And it's really cool to know that, our protein has less lead than water. That is awesome. All right, let's go out to our awesome director of product development, the guy that makes all of these amazing products, works with the formulators, works with the third-party testing agencies to give them the product, let them test it. I mean, there's not much we could do. The tests come back, but this is a cool thing because not only do we test every finished product for heavy metals, for toxins, for glyphosates. Dr. Ryan can tell you what that even means. And we show the full certificates of analysis, all of that stuff. We test every single ingredient as it comes into the lab before it gets mixed or manufactured into the products. So we test it before it goes into the product, and we test the finished product after all the ingredients are mixed, after the full formulation is done, before we ship it to you guys. And if a product fails, and we've had some ingredients fail before they've gone into the formula, that we send back, we're like, there's absolutely no way we're going to use a product that doesn't pass this toxicity test or this heavy metals test. It's not pure. It's not clean. This is not what we want to give our customers. It's not what we want to put in our bodies. Send it back. We get a cleaner batch. We test it. And that's what goes into the product. That's what goes out to you guys. That's what goes into my body. And that's what keeps us all healthy. Highest quality, lowest price, full transparency, and therapeutic benefit. But when this guy, Dr. Ryan, makes these products, he looks at all that stuff because, again, he's not just making products to sell products like a lot of companies do. They'll throw some buzzword ingredients in there, whatever Dr. Oz is talking about this week, whether it's acai berry, goji berry, aronia berry, pomegranate, whatever. And people will make a product and say, hey, this has acai berry. Even though it just has a sprinkle, people get excited about it. That's not how Dr. Ryan formulates. Yes, we have, in fact, our Super Reds has pretty much every one of those ingredients I just talked about. This is the best cardiovascular health product ever created. Releases that nitric oxide, opens up those blood vessels, lowers your blood pressure. Great for brain health, great for sexual health, great for energy, just so many benefits. This is my favorite product, but it's got the hawthorn berry, it's got the aronia berry, it's got the pomegranate, it's got the grapeseed extract, it's got the goji berry, it's got the acai berry, the maki berry, and so many other beetroot powder. Amazing ingredients to release that nitric oxide and keep your heart healthy. Just an amazing product. Unlike single product ingredients that are not organic, selling for $40, half the price, just $18 for members of Livegod. It doesn't get any better than that. But when this guy's making these products, I mean, that's what he looks at. What's going to give people the best results, the best therapeutic benefit for their body. And that's how we manufacture. And it's just, like we were talking about the toxins and the heavy metals and stuff, just as important as every ingredient that goes into the product is what stays out of the product. And Dr. Ryan, again, he will not put anything in any one of these products that are harmful in any way to him, to his family, to his kids, or to any of us. And that's why we've got the highest quality products at the lowest prices. So with that, Dr. Ryan, Director of Product Development.
Hey, man, another incredible intro. Thank you so much. I will say, though, can you guys hear everything that they're saying, Lisa, Nod, Ben. And if you're new to us and you go to our website and you'll see the prices, imagine the fact that we choose the highest quality. We spend the extra money to ensure that all the things, everything's tested properly, and we can still bring it to you at that very affordable price. It makes what it should do is make you more upset about the brands that are charging astronomical prices, like Lisa talked about, because they're choosing the lesser quality product. They're choosing to do skip lot testing on the raw material that's coming in the door. They're not always testing their finished product. They're certainly not testing it for, like an example, our reds and greens, for NLEA, for glyphosate, for an additional heavy metal testing. So they're not going those extra steps, and they're still charging way more for a lesser quality product. And like Lisa was saying, the transparency element is huge. But when you start to understand the importance of supplementation, and I guess we use the word stacking, but adding on and using multiple supplements to achieve some desired outcome, then cost really becomes a concern. It really adds up. And Lisa will tell you, prior to Livegod, I mean, we were spending, I don't know, a couple, 3, 4, could have been $300 a month, the amount of supplements that we use. So now it's very affordable, and people can buy multiple. You can buy our packs, which I love our packs. I think our packs are amazing. Our Ultimate Wellness Pack is absolutely the easiest place to get started. And even below that, if you're really new to supplementation, and a lot of people are, here's the thing, it's weird. I say a lot of people are new, but not really. I mean, 90%, I think, Ben, whatever the number might be, it's high, of people that take a supplement daily. Actually, the problem is they do miss a lot of days. They're not really well disciplined to it, but because they don't know why they're taking it, what to expect to take, what out of it, how long to take it for. They don't know. It's so crazy. And even the physicians and the medical providers don't know. I was with somebody today in the medical office, and they were like, "So what's up with like all the buzz about magnesium?" I'm like, "Are you messing with me right now? Like, you should be recommending magnesium to every single one of your patients." Like, this person was serious, so I informed him of the benefits of magnesium. Then we talked about vitamin D, and then we talked about a multivitamin, and that is exactly our daily essentials pack. And Ben's right when he says the formulating is so important to me. I mean, that's my background in pharmacy as a pharmacist. I mean, it's really been about, can this product make a positive change in someone's life? Does the body need it? Is it essential? Most vitamins and minerals are. I mean, absolutely. I mean, there are so many benefits to supplementation. And again, it's about not so much about being deficient. It's about optimizing our health. It's about optimizing. And that's what people, I think, miss, that they're insufficient. If they were deficient in vitamin D, they would have rickets. If they were deficient in vitamin C, they'd have scurvy, which we haven't seen in years, right? Long time. But that doesn't mean people need to take more to be optimal. So that's the stuff that Lisa and I really enjoy educating on, and the science supports it. This isn't just us making this up on the fly. The science truly does support it. And we went through COVID. Of course, you saw the vitamin D was strongly correlated to the outcome if you got COVID. I mean, people with low vitamin D did poorly. People with higher vitamin D levels did better. And of course, when you hear magnesium's involved in over 300, some say 600 biochemical reactions to the body, I mean, it's pretty compelling. I mean, that's not just making stuff up. I mean, this is real stuff. So when you hear a report like Nodder sent us this morning on the protein powders, am I surprised? No, because a lot of the protein comes from the earth. Lisa talked about it. There is lead, there's metals in our earth. That's organic matter. I get it. But you can prevent and mitigate your exposure to lead. But I'm always talking about the importance of protein supplementation. Why do we think it's so important? I was going to talk about it today, actually, in my mind before I even saw that article, Nodder. But protein supplementation is so critical. We've got two options. Not just one, but two. We've done the organic, USDA certified organic, which for those of you new to supplementation out there, not everything is going to be USDA certified organic. Not everything can be. But what we can control is the quality. We absolutely can ensure that anything that's not organic is tested and as to the same standard as organic. It just doesn't have the stamp of organic. But when able, we always will choose organic. And I got to tell you, it's a huge pain. It's a huge thorn in my side to get an organic product to market. It's a lot. It is a lot. The organic certifiers require tons of information.
Mhm.
It's fine. I'm willing to give it, but it comes in pieces. They send it to us like, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. So the timelines always get so far extended and delayed, mostly because of things outside of our control. But again, it does typically, for most times, end up with a better quality product. Most companies, especially when you hear that 2/3 of proteins are being sent out to market with high levels of lead. So yeah, it's my advice is this: is align yourself with a brand that is talking about the right things. They're showing you, they have full transparency. I gotta be honest, Ben, Lauder, Lisa, and I, we don't like talking about negative things, but we do need to call out other brands that aren't doing it the right way, because that is how we make examples. That is how we change the market. The other brands that are out there, and some are big, they have no choice but to change their ways, because the more people that Livegod reaches, and guys, we're reaching, I don't know. I mean, what do you think, guys? 10, 20 million in the next few years? It could be higher. The number could be higher. People will start to realize that this should be the new normal. So companies are going to be forced, they're going to have to disclose it. And when Ben's asking the brand for, can you please give me the breakdown, they won't do it. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Don't even buy. Walk. Send me an email, say, hey, do you have something that's like this product? This is what I'm looking for. Lisa and I will tell you, yes, we have something like this, or no, we do not. And if we do not, we typically will point you in the direction of something that's a high quality product. And then most likely we'll say, we'll be back soon with that product. So we're always developing. We're always coming out with new things. Going into the end of this year, we've just been rolling out tons of products, almost 50 different SKUs, I believe, in just a short 2.5, almost 3 years, which is absolutely crazy. And next year is going to be, well, I will prove it's going to be a busier, bigger year than even this year. Yeah. So super excited for the future. Ben, what do you got for us?
Perfect. Yeah, no, I love that. And it's interesting when you say that companies will have no choice but to be fully transparent. And it's interesting because literally, again, 99% of companies are not telling us how much of any ingredient is in the product. Almost 100% of them are not providing any kind of documentation to back up any of the quality of any of the ingredients in their products. And you're absolutely right. I mean, as more and more people hear about Livegod and understand Livegod, they can't unsee it. And they're going to start to question these other brands. And they're going to start to, and hopefully they don't accept these non-answers of, oh, it's the secret sauce. That's why we don't provide these documents. Or, oh, we can't give you these third-party tests, even though we claim and we publish on our website that we do third-party tests. We can't show you them because that would reveal our secret sauce, which is not even accurate. So yeah, and so I encourage you guys, and I'm going to actually challenge everyone on our call tomorrow to start doing that, because all of us, especially in the network marketing industry, this is an affiliate call. I know a lot of you guys have been in other home-based businesses before, other network marketing companies, may even be in one or two right now, who are selling nutritional supplements and whose products are not third-party tested, or you've not seen those third-party tests that your company might claim that they have, and you're blindly believing them, or they don't tell you. Look at the label and you see a proprietary blend, and someone asks you, well, how much spirulina is in that product? How much acai is in that product? And all you could say is, I don't know, or, well, it's a proprietary blend. We can't give away our secret sauce. Okay. If you don't mind saying that and being just as shady as the company behind it, maybe you could stay in that company. But I really, and I love what Dr. Ryan said. I mean, we're really educating people on doing it the right way. This old way of hiding things isn't cool anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Consumers are getting smarter. They want to know what's in the product. They want honesty. They want truth. They want transparency. And quite honestly, there are very few, if any, company other than Livegod that are providing that, especially without even having to ask. Like, we proudly publish everything right there on the website. You want that documentation, it is there. You can get it any time you want and see that there's no lead in our protein powder. You can see how much spirulina is in our super greens. You can see that we've got the highest quality CBD oil at the lowest price. Other companies are selling what they say is high quality CBD oil. There's no documentation. There's no testing. It's not USDA certified organic. So who knows if it's actually clean. For $69, highest quality, cleanest, purest, healthiest, USDA certified, 100% organic CBD oil with full documentation and transparency for just $14.95 for members of Livegod, or our extra strength 1500 milligram is just $19.95. Once people see that, they're not going back to spending $69 on a lower quality CBD oil, when again, they could get the highest quality for about a third of the price. How about, so I'm going to give you a couple packs. Dr. Ryan and Lisa both talked about our product packs, and then we'll talk about the opportunity, the compensation plan, and the money, because I know a lot of you guys are on to learn about that. But here are 3 products everybody absolutely needs, and you're going to be blown away by the price. First of all, magnesium. I mean, magnesium plays a role in literally every single thing our bodies do. If you've got cramps, if you've got headaches, if you got migraines, you got digestive issues, you got sleep issues. If something's not working in your body, there's a very good chance you're not getting enough magnesium, and most of us are not. Most high quality magnesiums are 30 or 40 bucks. Highest quality, just $8.95 for members of Livegod. This is our organic, USDA certified organic vitamin D3 with K2. Essential for immune system support, bone strength, heart health, brain health, so many benefits of vitamin D. Again, most people are not getting enough, just $8.50. $8.50 with a full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. If you don't absolutely love this product, send back the empty bottle. We'll give back your $8.50. Last but not least in this pack is our multivitamin. Comes in men's. This is the men's or women's, your choice, either one, just $9.95. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diets. We need to bridge those nutritional gaps, get those vitamins and minerals that we're not getting in our diets into our bodies. These 3 products, this is called our Daily Essentials Pack. This is like foundational, basic, no-brainer. Everybody should be taking every single day pack for just $27 for members of Livegod. Less than $1 a day for all 3, not each, all 3 of these products for $27. That's our Daily Essentials Pack. I'm going to show you one more pack, and that is our Ultimate Wellness Pack. Anytime anyone asks me, where should I start? What should I get? I tell them, get the Ultimate Wellness Pack. It is the best deal in the health and wellness space. 7 products, 7 highest quality, life-changing products for just $99. You'd literally be spending $300 or $400 easy for this quality of products anywhere else. You get the multivitamin, the vitamin D, and the magnesium we talked about, plus our Factor 4 best anti-inflammatory product ever created, only product with all 4 of the anti-inflammatory ingredients that we have in this. You literally have to buy 2, 3, or 4 different products to get everything you get in one bottle of Factor 4. Fish oil, curcumin, CoQ10, and garlic, all in one spot. We talked about our super greens. Best greens powder ever. Our super reds comes in this pack. Guys, these products are life-changing. You definitely want to try them. And last but not least, our essential aminos. You've got to protect that lean muscle. As we get older, it starts to go away, start to atrophy. We've got to protect it. And I'm not just talking about your guns. I'm talking about your brain, your heart. All the organs in your body are muscles. You've got to protect them, keep them healthy, keep them working and functioning correctly. All 7 of these products, just $99.95. That's our Ultimate Wellness Pack. All right, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the compensation plan. If you are a pre-enrollee, you have seen thousands of new members join this week. Every single week, thousands of members joining this company. As you lock in your position, become a member and affiliate, you get placed in our matrix in the highest available position under your enroller. The way our matrix works, it's a 2x15 matrix. That means everyone has 2 frontline positions. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place everyone else can go is under the ones who are already in there. So anyone who falls under you, whether you introduced them or they were introduced by someone above you in the matrix and happen to fall under you in that matrix, you will get paid on them. Just one person who goes to work could be making you 50 bucks a month, 100 bucks a month, few $100s a month, maybe even $1,000 a month in residual income. In fact, you could, if you get a full matrix, probably not very likely to happen, at least not in the, 6 months to a year. As we continue to grow, the only place everyone is going to go is under the people who are already in there. But you could potentially make over $2,000 a month in the matrix without enrolling anyone. If you want to make more than that and build it faster, have those checks get bigger faster, enroll a few people, share it with a few people. Just you enroll 2 people, you get to our bronze rank. That's our first rank in Livegod, and it triples your income potential because now you open up matching bonuses on everyone in your organization as you continue to build, as your team continues to build, as that duplication continues to grow. You're going to hear all about how many new people have advanced in rank just this week alone on our call tomorrow. I'll talk about that here in a second. That duplication. So most companies, we didn't really talk about the network marketing industry. We talked a lot about the health and wellness industry, but the network marketing industry is just as shady, if you will. 99% of people lose money in network marketing. 99%. Here, it's almost the opposite because everyone's saving more money than they're spending every month just on our products. But just from a pure income perspective in the compensation plan, well, most companies have 1 or 2% of affiliates in profit. We've got over 30% of our affiliates are in profit every single month. 30%, over 10 times the average people are having success in Livegod compared to any other company out there because it's easy, because it makes sense. You don't have to convince people to buy an overpriced product that you don't even know what's in it. Here, you give people the highest quality supplements that you know are going to help them change their life with a full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. And it's just easy. It just makes sense. That's why it's so duplicatable. That's why we're the fastest growing company in the industry on top of highest quality, lowest price. I mean, once people see that, they can't unsee it. So all it takes to lock in your position, go to any of the emails you've gotten from Livegod, click on the link that says click here to join now. One-time $40 affiliate fee for life locks in your position in the power line, and either $9.95 a month to be a member or $99.95 for the year. If you want to save 20%, get 20 bucks off, however you want to look at it, to save money on the highest quality products and to get a position in the matrix. So you're looking at $49.95 today or $139.95 today. If you go the yearly option, then you don't have to worry about paying anything for the next year other than buying your products. All the commissions are the way we keep our product. Like, we're making highest quality products. That's what I wanted. I knew there was something that Lisa said that I wanted to comment on. It just hit me. So yes, the quality of our products. Most companies will make a product for $5 or $6, sell it for 60 or 80. We're making these products with only the highest quality USDA certified premium, expensive ingredients for about twice the price. So like our, super greens probably cost about $13 to make now as manufacturing costs are going up, raw materials are going up. We're selling it for $18, a few dollars above cost. While other companies are making one for $5 and selling it for $60, we're making it for $13, selling it for $18. The reason we do that, so we pay out the commissions on the membership side, on the $9.95 a month, so that we don't have to mark up the price of our products to pay out big commissions like every other company does. That's how we keep the prices super low, a few dollars above cost, and still have more people making money than any other company out there in the history of the industry. So really it's a win-win, really makes it very easy to go out there and share. And that's why we put in over 2 million members and customers over the last 2.5 years and are really just getting started. The next few years, I mean, I don't see how we could possibly have less than 10 million members in this company. It just makes sense. Probably 20, 30, potentially 50 million or more members. The only place for them to go, again, is under the ones who are already in there. So the sooner you lock in your position, the higher your position you get in the matrix. Go out there and share it with people, guys. We've got a lot of advertising, a lot of marketing, a lot of big things happening to educate more people, to teach more people what we're doing so that more people can't unsee it. And you've got an opportunity to go out there and tell them before they hear it from one of our ads or someone else. So now is the time. There really has not been a better time to lock in your position than right now with Livegod. You've got a huge opportunity, but more than anything, this is a product-driven company. We created this company to help people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, number one. And number two, make some money in our amazing compensation plan. So order your products is the first thing, guys. Get your magnesium. Everybody needs this product. Get your Super Reds. This is, again, one of our best-selling products. We just launched our bone support product called Osteo Complete, an amazing product, just $14.95. We've got our Himalayan Shilajit and organic sea moss. Lisa talked about our CBN sleep gummies. We've got creatine. We've got pre-workout. We've got coffee, cleanest, healthiest, USDA certified organic healthy coffee with brain boosting mushrooms. Organic fiber, 95% of people are not getting enough fiber in their daily diet. One of our newest releases and a bestseller, our black seed oil. They call it the remedy for everything but death.
Yeah,
collagen,
baby.
another one of my favorite products, just $27.95. Other companies are selling high quality collagen for $90 to $120. Just $27.95. Great for hair, skin, nails, joints. I mean, this is like the glue that holds our body together, keeps us elastic, keeps us moving. Our hydration amplifier. We've got our pet multivitamin. We've got our protein powders that I talked about. Here's our pre-workout powder. We've got the best weight management product ever created. Lean, just $19.95. Need to lose weight, guys? This is the stuff. So, and that's maybe half of our products. We've got some amazing skincare products, a lot of other awesome stuff. You can read all about it on the website. You can see all the ingredients. You can see some comparable products. We'd like to show you other products that are similar and the prices that companies are selling them for that are either not organic, don't show the full transparency, all that stuff. So highest quality, lowest price, make money, save money. It just makes sense. Place your product order. We'll ship it out first thing tomorrow. Also join us. I'm going to invite you to two things and I'll let Nader close it out. But tomorrow at noon, right here, we have our awesome Fire Starter Friday call. We do rank recognition, so you could actually advance and rank. It's only noon today. Thursday night is our cutoff. I didn't say that. You've got till midnight tonight to lock in your position, but if you do it now, you've still got until midnight to enroll your first two people and be recognized on our call tomorrow as achieving bronze. And every week we have a lot of people that actually do that. So love to announce you on the call tomorrow as a new bronze affiliate. So join us tomorrow at noon. You can find that link in your webinars link in your back office. Once you become a member, that link will be there. Great announcements and product stuff, lots of stuff. I got some cool training for you. We're also going to talk about what we talked about today, because that was really educational about the 2/3 of protein has lead in it. That is scary stuff going on out there. And that's just protein. I mean, imagine how many other products are contaminated with who knows what in them when all these companies are claiming third-party tests and don't show you anything. That's some scary stuff. So definitely join us for that. And then on Monday, Dr. Ryan and Lisa do an awesome product training call about one of our products or about a specific health condition or about a specific ingredient, whatever it may be, just very educational. You can also find all of those past products if you want to learn everything you ever wanted to know about our super reds or our super greens, our essential aminos, our multivitamin, or creatine, or coffee, our factor 4, or any other product. You can find those calls in your back office. Again, in the webinars link, all those past calls are listed there as well. So all you need to do, lock in your position today, go enroll a few people, place your product order. We'll ship it right out. Join us tomorrow. Join us on Monday. Welcome aboard. That's all I got. I'm going to give Nader 1 minute to close it out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
All right, Ben, thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me personally welcome you to our Livegod family. As Ben shared with you, we don't have a product purchase requirement, but guess what? Almost everybody that's joining, because they cannot unsee the value of what we offer, they place a product order. All of our product come with 100% money back guarantee up to 90 days. Even if the bottles are empty, we don't ask you any questions. But guess what? With over 2 million proud members worldwide, we barely get any returns. So place your product order. You want to become the product of the product. Ladies and gentlemen, when you join us tomorrow, you're going to hear a lot of buzzwords. And I want you to focus on this when you're reaching out to everyone that you know, because my goal is to help you hit bronze today. And that's very, very important. Remember, highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. You cannot unsee this. So here's what you want to do. You place your product order. You just saved a couple of $100 depending on which product pack you ordered. You're going to be falling in love with Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms. Very, very important. Log into your back office. We're going to give you many free gifts, part of your $9.95 a month. One of them is the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. Any other company in the world will probably ask for your email address, ask you a couple of questions, give you a couple of standard answers. But if they want to get as deep as we get, they're going to charge you $175 to $220. Guess what? Livegod is all free. You want to fill this out and send it to the company with your best email address right away. You place your product order, you filled out your most comprehensive health assessment. This is very important. You want to reach out to everyone that you know right away. At the rate we're growing, while the rest of the broken industry is sleeping and trying to milk what's left, Everybody that you can think of through fundraising, through their gym, through their friends, through social media are going to hear about Livegod. And because of our unseeable value, they're going to join Livegod. Send out your comprehensive health assessment, a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms that's found in your back office and your Livegod website to everyone that you know on planet Earth. Let's say out of all of your friends, only 2 of them recognize that Livegod will be the Amazon of home-based business. Highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. When you refer 2 people who join Livegod, you just got your initial $50 back. To me, being the guy that comes from the field and here to serve the field, that's extremely important. You just got the initial $50 that cost you to join Livegod back in your pocket by referring simply 2 people. Another thing that happened that Ben just mentioned, and hopefully you'll be mentioned on our tomorrow's Zoom, is that you just hit the bronze rank. That's awesome. Love that rank. That's a true testament of duplication when everyday people with 0 experience in network marketing, which is going to be the majority of our base, are out there proudly sharing the love of Livegod. Why? Because they cannot unsee the value. The third thing that happened, as Ben mentioned, you just tripled your income potential, especially on the matrix portion of our compensation plan. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody that you can think of on planet Earth, as long as they have a skin, as long as they have a heart, liver, they're going to hear about Livegod. This is the revolution of commerce, and you want to go out there, become the product of the product, and share with everyone that you know before they inevitably join Livegod with someone else. I want to personally welcome you to our Livegod family. Again, remember, you really got to dislike someone for not sharing Livegod with them. We're a company of love. Thank you, Ben, for coming back to network marketing, brother. Thank you, Ryan and Lisa, for creating the most advanced nutritional products on earth that you made for your beautiful family and your doggies. And now, because of this guy coming back to network marketing and 2 million amazing, passionate, contagious pioneers, we're about to change the world. Thank you, Ben. See you all tomorrow on the Zoom. Bam.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.